Good boy. Oh, nice sit. Good job. Nice sit. Nice work. What do I got? What do I got? Oh my God, I got some chicken. What do you got? Okay. Not too big of a piece. Here, take the gel. Nice. Okay. Ready? Okay, let's go. Come on. Down. Good boy. Nice. All right. Over here. Relax. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Just put this down. And we'll get your music on. We will get your music on. Yes, we will. Give me 1 second. There we go. All right. All right. Yeah. I know. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. Let's get you. Good. Okay.
We can take his harness off today too,
Oh yeah. Okay.
if that would feel better.
No. No. Does this just flip over your head?
Yep.
Oh, come here, sweetie.
He's got his like,
Let me see. What is it? Okay. It's a little bit hot. Hold on, relax. It's okay. I know. I know. I know. It's all right. You're doing so good. You're doing so good. There you go. All right.
and one thing that Matt mentioned is whatever you notice about his body, maybe you share, because that
Yeah.
gives him clues about like
Yeah.
other behaviors, like that woman that.
Yeah, I saw what he said about the back and everything like that, and I mean, he's got, when I feel his back, it he does have some slight tension, but not anything that I would be overly concerned with. Relax, buddy. We're being filmed, and that's a little different for both of us. Here we go. So, like, one way you can tell if the back is tight is if they move away, but he's just getting comfortable. Sometimes it just takes him a few minutes to get comfortable. But if they guard, or if, like, when you're feeling the back, like, I kind of just like, hey, I listen to like the tissue. So like if you can't move it like in both directions, then we know that there's some like significant like body muscle tension. But if the tissue moves in both direction, there's a good chance that back is pretty healthy.
Like the fascia underneath.
With the fascia and the muscle tissue and all that.
Okay.
But the interesting thing is too, if you right is energy and left is sedation. So if you move the tissue to the right and it moves great, we've got great energy. But if you move to the left and you can't move to the left, it means that there needs to be more relaxing that takes place within the muscle tissue. So more sedation is needed. With him, it just takes him a minute to just relax and feel comfortable. So we just work with him.
Oh, Charlie, you're liking that today.
Yeah.
He's already like, I'm taking a nap.
Yeah. This is all about him. And some, I just listen to him, It's like if he says to me, hey, I'm uncomfortable with you massaging me there, then I'll back away, try to get to it later, or I'll back away and have him let me work on it another time. I don't ever force it on him, so he feels comfortable letting me know what feels good to him, And that's how you build trust. It's kind of like you when you go to the massage therapist if you're like, hey, don't do that, and then you keep and then they keep doing it, you're probably not going to go back to that therapist.
And I think this is kind of foundation work so that we can work
Yeah.
backwards with the people that he doesn't trust.
Right. Yeah, one thing that I saw that was interesting was about meeting new people, and I don't know how Matt feels about it, but I would say, like, with meeting new people, I might, like, have them meet you out front and maybe try, like, but, like, do it in a positive way, is you could get, like, you know, one of those soft, like, kind of passive muzzles where they can drink and take treats, but make it, like, a really positive, like, thing, not that he's being punished, but, like, wow, this is cool, and then he gets, like, his favorite treat or something, and then when he meets somebody, there's no chance that he could bite them, but they could still give him a treat, and he could still connect. So that's just an idea on how to bring new people in, but then after a while they won't need it. But oh, this is good. I'm glad he's letting me work back here. Normally I put his music on.
Do you want your phone?
Yeah, because I want to put his. He gets music. Dog music.
At Chewy, we believe feeling good comes first. That's why we offer veterinary diets, prescriptions.
There we are.
He looks like every person getting a massage where their face
Yeah,
is just
he
like
does.
totally.
No, it is funny. Oh, it's okay. We're not laughing at you. We're not laughing at you. No. No. It's okay. Be comfortable. That's all right. Just relax. You're okay.
fur.
Good niche.
You're so cute. Do you feel like there have been times where, like for his hips, where there's
Yeah, I
sensitivity
noticed-
there? Because you've talked about it before.
Oh, I did tell you about that?
Yeah.
Yeah. There might be, some sense of, a lot of it, to be honest with you, like, I think most of his issues are trust. I'm not feeling like there's anything like conformationally wrong with him or that he has like the onset of like anything concerning. I think it's just having trust around his physical body. I mean, he's come a really long way for me to be able to even do this, but I think though, you're right. I mean, he definitely does have more sensitivity in his lower back and his hips, but I think that's just because it's just more of a vulnerable spot. So I would think if you started to like do some just gentle effleurage like down his back and over his hips, that would help a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not feeling any like there would be anything wrong with him physiologically or muscle skeletal. I'm not sensing any disease back there. I'm just sensing that it's just trust. Because if he had issues back here, he's also kind of an anxious guy, so he's holding a little more tension than, say, somebody else wouldn't. I mean, because when I just kind of just do it nice and easy, he's fine. If he was really, I mean, it's definitely something to pay attention to,
Mm-hmm.
especially because being a bigger dog. But a lot of this is just emotional stress that he's just putting on himself, I feel, when I massage him. Because if he was really in a lot of pain back there, he wouldn't let me do this.
Right.
We would have to really, use some warm towels or something to just relax the tissue back there. That's just what I'm feeling anyways. If we can just keep him relaxed, he'll, I just don't want him to put conditions on himself, you know what I mean? Like, he stresses himself out and then he stresses his muscles up and things like that. But he's young, and I think that you're doing all the right things to take care of him, and I think if we can just keep him happy.
He's like, I don't know, I think you have to practice this a little longer to see if that's true.
Yeah.
Look at his face.
Yeah, I mean, I would say, it's like we don't really ever want to over rub tissue, but I would say one professional massage a week is awesome for him. And then if every day or every other day you just spent 5 or 10 minutes doing this.
It's usually how I spend my morning.
It is just doing this. Oh.
Well, I get overtouched in the afternoon.
Oh.
And he's really nosy, so it's better if I sit down and first thing in the morning when he comes out of his crate. I sit right there, and then he gets a full massage as kind of our morning wake up.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
And he stands in front of me. He doesn't lay down.
Yeah.
But then we go kind of transition for the day.
Yeah. And then too, when he starts to get a little, he was getting a little anxious when I was back here. Then I just work up here, and then I'll work myself way down to his lower back and his hips again. If you just did some nice gentle effleurage along his, back and his hips, and down his hamstrings. You did that every day, every other day, 5-10 minutes on each side. Eventually this won't bother him, and then we can do some deeper work to really prevent him from getting arthritis, or at least prolong it anyways. But the other thing too that might be interesting is to have him take a food tolerance test.
We're doing that this week.
Oh, you are? Oh, awesome.
Dietary.
Yeah.
I'm taking him to dietary.
Because
he's going to the nutritionist and allergy testing.
Because gut issues can really affect us emotionally too, and they can affect us, physiologically too. So it might be neat to, get him tested for that, and then to see what comes up. Hopefully he's not allergic to chicken. Then I'll have to make him I'll have to do something else for him.
That was funny in the video when Matt said, what was the title of the show was, and when's the chicken or something.
Yeah, it was hilarious, yeah. No, I'm really so grateful to have that experience of watching that video. I really loved it. It was just really interesting, and it was very insightful too.
And then there's all those videos that he attached to the email that I showed you.
Oh, yeah.
You can watch those eventually, too.
That's really nice. Yeah. Yeah, he's nice. And we'll get the other side, too. Just want to know that he's sleeping and... His eyes are shut.